I just want to say this, and this is no offense to you because we've had your laugh at your expense, TJ, being there from the center of the state in Altoona, Pennsylvania, right? Pretty much.
East Coast.
East Coast. You call it East Coast. Pittsburgh's not the East Coast. It is not. It is the western part of an eastern state. Philadelphia is the East Coast. Okay? And in that respect, I'm seeing a nodding of the head from somebody from New Jersey and Mike Del Tufo.
Yes.
And somebody from all around the map, but hails mostly from New England and Chris Brockman. You're both nodding your head in agreement. Okay. Yes. And you both know, as I do, born in Brooklyn, raised in Staten Island, that East Coast sports fans in many ways are just not happy unless they're unhappy. Yep. You're not truly at your happiest until you're at your most unhappy.
Fact.
And we talk in a certain way. We're out here in California. People will sometimes look at me and say, "You're angry," and I'm like, "No, this is just the way I'm emoting. I'm fine. I'm okay.
You leave me alone.
This is the way we talk." Yeah. So when you've got a defending champion Philadelphia Eagles team entering this week at 8-2, 100% in line to be the first repeat champion of the NFC East since the Eagles did it from 01 to 04. Did you know that? It's been different winners of this division over and over and over again, up until even in the Eagles Super Bowl window that we've seen over the last few years. The Eagles, unless they completely fall apart starting this weekend in Dallas, they're not losing this division. They're going to repeat as champs. And they have a great shot because they've beaten the Rams, the team that I think is the best in the NFC right now entering Week 12. They have a great shot at being the 1 seed. They have a great shot at sitting at home and only 2 home wins to get back to the Super Bowl as it currently stands. And it's a full-on grease fire media-wise right now in that town, the latest being a report, I guess one would say, for a reporter from The Athletic. His name is Derek Gunn. He's a reporter. I believe he said this on the podcast of my old NFL Network first show, speaking of first shows, on NFL Total Access, Seth Joyner's podcast. Ooh. And Seth, I heard you're upset with me on my take of like I'm done with the tush push. That's what I heard, Seth. And the one person I never want angry at me is Seth Joyner, who I could never tell if he liked me or not, even when he was smiling and laughing with me. What's up, Seth? But Derek says that there are people within the organization and offensive rooms that are upset with Jalen Hurts because of his hesitancy to occasionally throw the ball into tight windows against zone coverage or generally playing his game whenever he wants, despite his game not being part of the game plan that's been practiced by everyone else leading up to the game. Sort of saying, if I can read between the lines, the quarterback, the Super Bowl MVP quarterback of the Eagles is going rogue. So it's his time in the barrel now. It's been A.J. Brown's time in the barrel thanks to tweets and posts and janky Rondo Twitch feeds and all of that stuff. And Jalen Hurts has got to be like, okay, I guess it's my time in the barrel, even though we just beat the Lions. But it is because the defense has been balling out. The offensive numbers are what they are, and they aren't like last year. 25th in total yards, just a hair over 300 yards per game. 28th in passing, 29th in third down conversion. They're averaging $115 rushing yards per game. Nothing like last year. That's middle of the pack. As we all know, last year they pretty much damn led it. They were second overall in that department last year. They are 75% in red zone conversion rates. That's good. So is just a season low 4 giveaways. That's good. With a defense, that's how you're better than good at 8-2. All right, Jalen Hurts, answer the questions, sir.
I guess I get a lot of attention when things are going well and when things are not going so well. And so I never run away from holding myself accountable. And I think, that's exactly what I've taken the approach of doing. When I look at this last game, I take great pride in what we do on offense. I take great pride in how we go out there and play as a team and what our flow is.
How surprising is it that there are these reported frustrations?
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised by anything. I mean, this is kind of the nature of the position, like I said, but, I put my energy and I put my focus on trying to go out there and do my best and trying to learn, trying to build, trying to take in the things that I can to improve.
Go ahead, Mike. Hit it.
What were they really thinking?
I don't dare to dive into Jalen Hurts' head because he never lets you know what's in there, right? I mean, that's why I said his superpower being a Philadelphia quarterback is he never adds any grease to the fire of any media fire that's there. And there's one that's burning right now despite the team being 8-2. So excuse me if I'm thinking he's got to be thinking, are you all kidding me, please? I know you saw A.J. Brown, apparently not being part of the huddle while I'm trying to rally the troops in a pregame rah-rah speech, and he's on the periphery laughing and not paying attention, and you ascribe that along with Brandon Graham's comments that need to be put back in the bottle, that there's something personal brewing between me and A.J. Brown. And sure, you want me to admit it? What am I going to do here? Just give more fuel to this fire? When I am a Super Bowl MVP, do I need to remind you of the last 2 times we've made it to the Super Bowl? Oh, by the way, in the last 3 seasons. Do I need to remind you who's had some of the best games in the history of this sport in the sport's biggest game? Are we not 8-2? Are we not going to be repeat champions in this division? Are we not in the middle of the season? Have you not seen this movie play out before? He won't say that. And again, I don't know if he's feeling it. Did you not see me target A.J. Brown 11 times? What do you want from me? Did you not see the football needing to be held on kickoffs? Did you see all that stuff? Because I saw Jared Goff struggle worse than I did. And I know that's our defense because I love those guys. Come on now. Everybody, chill out. And I will say this. Say what you will about Nick Sirianni. We always say here that there's an iceberg. We only see the tip. That's one hell of an iceberg. He's got 56 career wins in his first less than 5 seasons being the head coach there.
Yeah, he's on a Hall of Fame path.
It's unbelievable. He said, I don't believe everything that you read. Again, this wasn't written. This was said on a pod. Going into Dallas. You're not sitting there feeling confident because if there's an argument and there's conversation that's led up after, by the way, consecutive wins against the 2 teams atop the division that we all thought was one of the toughest in the league coming in. And by the way, the Bears should send a nice, maybe they should bring it into Thanksgiving, a nice gift basket. Because Philadelphia's helped them with their wins get into first place over the last 2 weeks. You're not sitting there overconfident, right? Because of the arguing in Philadelphia for the Cowboys.
Me?
Yes, sir.
I think around hour 3, you're going to find your answer.
Okay, that's a high register tease.
Oh.
Very good. Well done.
Thank you.
Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.